Alright girls and guys, welcome back to the channel. We have got some retro beauty right now. The SL320. This is in for some height adjustment on the suspension because, well, she's sitting far too high. And knowing the owner with his lovely collection of classic cars, this one needs to meet the floor a little bit. So, we're going to be lowering this absolute gem. She is very clean. So, let's get lowering a retro beauty. Alright, so we started with removing the anti-roll bar and we've met our first big problem up there. However, it's not going to slow us down. What I've decided to do is, because we've got wheel alignment machine, we're going to undo the eccentric bolts, lower the pan down this way with the spider jack underneath, and hopefully get the spring out that easily. The shock absorber isn't a problem because that's bolted to the hub. So it is just bolt 1 and bolt 2 and have a little bit of a pray moment, and we're going to do the same on that side. So yeah, let's hope. Oh, right, 22 mil, remove. If you haven't got alignment machines, put a mark in it so you know where you're at. If not, just remember where they roughly go. Do that, use the support, lower it down. I did have one spring compressor on the spring just to keep it from flying out and killing me. So the spring's out on the floor, that's one corner. Just need to get the lowering spring and put it back in now. Right, I couldn't really record too much because I think this is borderline sketchy. What I did, I'll hopefully get this on the other side, is I got this side in first, slid the bolt in, of course, loads of anti-seize. We've now got the nut on that side as well. Then I lowered it down, this side wasn't quite home, so then I flipped this round, flipped and reversed it, slid it in nicely, aligned it, slid that bad boy straight in, loads of anti-seize compound on there, and there you have it. One spring, bolts need tightening, of course, I'm going to do that, and then we've got to do the alignment. So side 1, never done one before, not too bad. Let's move on to side 2 and see if I can injure myself. And we are going that much lower. Good couple of coils, I believe. So, yeah, nice and low. Alright, so a little bit more in detail. Both camber control arm bolts are out, and I haven't needed to put the spring under any tension this time round. I'm just gonna lower this down a bit more. We're never fully safe with a spring like this, but I need to leave a box that is in there like swimwear. Okay, so that's the front all assembled. We have gone with a very nice 20 mil spacer just to give it a little bit of poke. Who doesn't like a little bit of poke? You see the spacer in there. And obviously, if you put in spacers on, get longer bolts to go with it. So that is the front done. The owner is with me and is very anxious to see this car on the floor. What size rear spacers do we go in? And we've got, what, 20 all round? So we're going 20 mil spacers on the rear as well, just getting some customer input from that. So now with this, we're going to remove this, potentially remove that bolt, drop the spring down, put a new lowering spring in. Let's get it. I've really got to remember to start recording more. Literally, it's just this, 18 mil nut, down, jack underneath, slowly release it, make sure you free the cables off, otherwise they'll get mullered. Down, out, in, spring is in, happy days, one more side to go. So once you've got the bolt out, it'll make a little bit of a boing, and then, oh no. I didn't have this problem before, this brace is in the way. Ah, well there's something new. You got to remove that brace. Didn't see that coming. Again, must remember, so rear bolts are all tight, that support bar is on and tight. Now, time to lower it to the floor and have a little look. Okay, so we're in for an alignment. And as you can see, because I'm such an amazing human, I've got that one pretty good. Let's ignore that. But I've got the camber good on this one, but not so much on the toe. The rear, as it is. So let's adjust and get this bad boy in line. So alignment is all done. Safe to say that we have brought this bad boy down to earth. Just giving it a road test. So this one is done.